Doing a little check here. My Cars and Bids watch list. If you ever heard of Cars and Bids, it's an online auction website started by a YouTuber, Doug DeMuro. I've been watching him for years. He's got, I don't know how many, 4 or 5 million subscribers. He's doing fine. I subscribed to him. I think it was like 220,000 subscribers. But anyways, and man, I'm looking at the new featured here. It'll be on your screen now probably. But I go on this site every day. Every day, I love it. I love browsing through cars. The layout is great. It sounds like an ad for Cars and Bids. But I do it for distraction and just my love of cars. Going through here, we gotta eat. Man, this is beautiful. This color. Huracans, one of my favorites. I haven't driven probably any of these cars that are on my list or really on the site. I own a Forshen Sequoia currently, and I had an Infiniti G37 XS sedan, black, unmodified, proudly so unmodified. I didn't slam it and put. Anyways, not going to get into that. But I love looking through, every day I look through the featured items, the featured listings, just to kind of get an idea of what's out there. They got this cool reboot buggy that was by this guy, the same guy that did the consumer car, which is this funky thing, which they talk about. It's actually in there. If you go to their channel, Doug's channel, his little, the Cars and Bids channel actually, Cars and Bids YouTube channel. One of the pictures in like the green background of like the outlines of the cars is this consumer car. But anyways, I'll go to the past results and just kind of scroll through. I've scrolled through probably most of them. I've been a member for a while, but I mean, you can see here 25,000 auctions. I'll sell my car whenever I do sell it through him. But you just go here to the watch list. I actually went and counted. I actually have exactly 100 cars on my watch list. So here I'm currently watching, like saved down here. That's what I mean, 100 of these. Currently I'm watching the Ferrari FF. These are cool. 4-seater Ferrari. You can take your kids in the back, take your friends in the back. V12 front engine, and they're like 125-ish grand, 100 to 125, depending on miles and age and color. These are great. And this is actually a cool color one, which is why I'm watching. Like it's not the white or black. I like the red. Not a huge fan of the red interior. Here are my saved searches, just to give you guys an idea of kind of what I'm into, I guess. This isn't necessarily like some of these. I'm just like, it'd be cool to see. My next car, I'd love to be a 987 Cayman. I'd like a .2 or .2, I guess is what you said. I'd like a Cayman S. I guess I consider a Boxster, but I'm not a huge fan of convertibles. There's not really, other than the F430, there's not any convertibles that I like. I don't think. I'd have to think about it, but. And even the F430, I just wanted to hear it. Like it's not, like it doesn't run. No car with the top up looks good. Like there's some with the top down, sure, but I guess you're only going to take it out. Maybe you never even close the top. Just not a huge fan of convertibles. And the Boxster kind of looks kind of funky, but the Cayman looks great. Love them. Or if I don't get that, I would like not that if I don't get that, but the two other cars I would consider would be that or a C6 Corvette. It'd probably have to be a base Corvette, which is kind of pathetic, but it's something. They're both about 20-25 grand, roughly. A .2 Cayman S is not that. That would be more in line with like a Z06, C6 Z06. But anyways, here are my saved searches. The GLS 63, I love those. Sequoia, just to kind of get an idea. The S60R, this is funny. The only reason I have this saved is because I want to know if another one of these, the flash green over, what is it called? Atacama, the orange interior. Just crazy, crazy color combination. That's why I have that saved. Heritage Edition Land Cruiser GLC3, that's just the older version of the GLS. The Metris, some stupid looking van, but they're pretty cool inside when they're all decked out. Look at this road trip mobile. TV, here, hold on. TV and food trays, pass-through passenger seat to stick your feet through. Like, look at this, just crazy. And then and that's the crappy one. That's the, I guess it's the same year, but that's, where is it? No, it's this one. No, this is actually not even what I'm thinking about. But anyway, look at that. That's kind of tacky up there. But anyways, just cool looking. So I figured I'd save that. RS3, love the new RS3. This one, I have this one saved. We'll get to that in a minute. But just quick, small, darty, fast, new tech. I love me some Audis. RS5, another one, and then 9972 Turbo. Anyways, let's get into it for the saved searches that I've saved. So we have the Metris here. Get the and I don't know if I want to go through every single one of these. It would take a while if I went through every single one of them. But Alfa Romeo 4C, red. I really love the yellow. They have a yellow one. They've sold a yellow one. You know, full carbon tub, supercar, exotic car, whatever you want to call it. This is another saved one, actually. This yellow just looks so good. Like, for 50 grand, what else can you get for 50? Like, it's just, they're so tiny. What else can you get for 50 grand that's that different looking, that special, that, I mean, a carbon tub, carbon fiber, and it's Alpha. Not a lot of people have heard. Oh, $45,000, and this, when was this? 22. That was a while ago. But I mean, even, and that's the only yellow one. I think. Come on, load. It's the only yellow one. Yeah, it's the only yellow one. But I mean, 55, 50, 35. Does this have an accident? The only thing, hey, Carson Bids, the only thing I don't like about the website, well, maybe not the only thing, but one of the things I don't like is you can't access the Carfax on all of them all the time. It's only like recent ones, which there's probably there's got to be a reason. But I go back, sometimes I want to look at it, I'm like, oh, why was this 10 grand lower? Why was this 5 grand, more, whatever. Yes, this one's got an accident. Or like I'll have some saved, but with like an asterisk, oh, this was saved because it's this price, or it's because this color, but it had 3 accidents, so don't expect that to be, I don't know that really matters, but anyways. Navigator, Model 3s have gotten cheap. And Model 3 $25,000 for a Model 3 Performance? And that's like 3.2 to 60 or something like that. And not much more than that, but self-driving tech from just like a third car. Cayenne Turbo S4 Step Wagon, these are cool. They're just kind of weird Japanese lay down flat cloth bed grossness. Like, that's cool. To own it for 6 months, I don't know. SQ5 RS4, these are special. Land Rover V8, love these. Again, Cayman S, E350, kind of camper van style van. GLS, I mean, the ultimate family mobile. Not too old, not too terrible on tech. Cool looking, fast as hell. 577 horsepower in a 3-row beast of an SUV. I mean, just monster. And I don't know how big this. I don't think it's a super big back seat, but like my Sequoia, like I mentioned, first gen Sequoia. I'm 6'5". I can sit in the 3rd row. Like, not like, oh, I can sit. Like, I'd be okay in a 2, 3, 4 hour drive. Like, it'd be I mean, I guess it'd be better in the front, obviously. But like it's big back there. GT3, of course, one of my, I mean, all of these cars, I guess, are my favorite on paper. And like I said, I've never driven any of these. This was cool. This came up. They talked about this on the podcast. This orange convertible Evoque. This is also something that Hoovie had, which I thought was stupid when I saw it on his channel. But the orange and the way they talk about it, I didn't watch Hoovie's video, but I saw that he had one. But a 4-seat convertible, it's just different. It's different. Range Rover Supercharged. These are so good, so unreliable, but so good looking. G63. I mean, other than not having 2 rows, or not having 3 rows, way more badass than the GLS. Wranglers are so cheap. 10, 12, 15. You'll see. I have a couple more down here later. Tesla Model S's, again, 20 grand. Cayman S Z06 Boxster Spider. These are special. This is kind of an exception to the convertible rule that I have. I mean, these are this red, silver. It's such a special car. It looks kind of funky in the back with the hood thing in the back. And these, you just, the paint, the top is such a pain in the ass to get up. You just never, it's either up or down. So, you know, and it looks it looks okay with it up, but I mean, again, like, look at that view. It's not that great. This is not a bad view. But anyways, that's limited production. What did they make? 2,000 of them? 400, 20 something, 100. I'll put it on the screen. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Anyways, G55, the AMG. Here's a cheaper one, older one, way crappier inside. But it's 40 grand compared to the 60 up here with the, you know, it's way nicer. I mean, that's leaps and bounds better, but I mean, it's more expensive. Where are we at? R1S, same thing as the GLS, you know, fast, 3 rows, off-road, blah, blah, blah. But it's electric. Mega Cruiser, didn't even know about this until Doug made a video about it. Pretty cool, different, Hummer-ish like, but it's a Toyota. Big as hell, just never seen one, probably never will. Just cool, different, 100 grand, kind of expensive. You get a lot of cars. I mean, you get a 997 turbo for 100 grand. I mean, I know that doesn't hold. Anyways, but then the Escalade, the Armor Escalade, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, thick, like, look at this. This got a back side door in the door. Like, it is. I don't know if it's got different tires. The hitch looks the same. But I mean, it's just a badass looking, like, thicker, like those, there you go. That definitely is different. Like, interior, I mean, it's just cool. Look out, maybe that's the same. Those windows are thicker, but this looks the same. Yeah, look at this, like a little door that you open. I mean, how cool is this? Just so different. And this is not something you're gonna see like on Cars.com or Car Gurus. Oh, sure. Any of the other sites. I mean, this is just cool. Just really cool. XC90, again, 3-row SUV, cool, cheap. I've heard they got issues with their screens working, like the infotainment screens. Focus RS. This gotta be for 20 grand. What else are you buying? Like, in terms of a practical, but not even practical, like a nice, fast, modern-ish sports car. I guess it's a hot hatch. I guess it's not a sports car. But, like, to have one car for 20 grand that does everything, 4 doors, it's got a hatch, you can put stuff in it. You got 5 seats, it's a manual. It's a 4-cylinder, but I don't know how they sound. It's cool looking, and it's not like Civic Type R old version Boy Racer Ugly. I think it's very good looking. And it's fast as hell. It's like 4.5 to 60. And it's a Ford. I mean, so it's a little plain. It's not like, look at those gauges. That's like a regular gauge. Pretty bolstered seats. But I mean, you got room. You could fit, kids in the back, people in the back. Let's see. Let me go to the hatch. Where's the hatch? It's got a cool blue color. I mean, look at that. You got tons of room. Tons of room back there. That's awesome. It's crazy they're 20. I mean, what does this have a sticker? Yeah, look at the sticker on this thing. 40 grand. Half off. And great mileage. 25 on the highway. 25 miles a gallon on the highway. What the hell are you going to get 25 miles a gallon on the highway? It's 20 grand. It holds 4 people. It's got 5 people. It's got 5 doors. Space. It's fast and it's a manual. One of the, on paper, I never drove one. I mean, I think they're a little rough because it's an RS car. But then if you don't want the RS, get the ST. Same, little slower. But I don't think I have any on here. I gotta show you. I mean, it's crazy. The ST is like 12 grand. 15 grand. Let's see, hold on, let's see. This body style looks ugly. And I guess you could get it, but let's do 2014. Is that a 14? Oh no, 15. Let's do 15. 2015. Lowest price. 10 grand, 11 grand, 11.5. I mean, even getting to these 14,000. I don't know if you want a cool color, but like to blend. I mean, look at this. 13 grand, one owner. ST3. I think that's the higher-ish. I think it's 1, 2, and 3. I think, but manual, decently quick. I mean, it's not as fast as the RS. 74,000 miles. It's a Ford. You can go to a Ford dealer. I mean, that's even better of a deal if you don't want the hardcore of the RS. But I mean, this is just so cool. Just so cool. We talked a lot about that. Ranger, cool, smaller pickup truck. GT3, self-explanatory. God, I love these. This is one of my favorite cars. This top. Another Focus RS, 22 grand. These are just stupid. Just be cool. An inside tire, like an interior spare tire thing. Let's see if I get a picture of it. There you go. There you go. And you got to take the plastic panel off. Just weird. The black. I mean, this is a cool. I like this bumper, but they sell you just click on the vehicle. They sell a yellow one. Yellow is the color I'd get. Like, look at this. This is just. It's just so different, so funky. It's just a 6-month car, 18 month car. Something like that, just to have, say you had it, just to kind of play with it. Mess around with another beautiful Range Rover Supercharged. AMG GT, love these. This is another great deal. I don't know how reliable these are, but on paper they're fast as hell. They're modern. They still look they still look cool. They're unassuming if that's what you want. This one's got a little tinted taillights, blacked out badges. You don't have to do that. But not super old, still modern-ish looking. I know that they look a little bit different now, 56,000 miles, but for 16 grand? What the hell is it gonna get for 16 grand? That's got how many horsepower? It says over 400. Where are we at? 14 E550. 2014 E550. 400. Okay, 402. That's why it says over 2. They don't want to put 402 horsepower. Anyways, 400 horsepower. I mean, that's amazing. On paper, I don't know how good they actually. Never driven one. I've never driven. Maybe not any Mercedes, but I have to think. A bunch of Caymans. Cayman S 2011. This PDK. There's 2010 Cayman non-S manual. GX. These are great. This will replace this. Maybe not replace the Sequoia, but it would be a sidekick to the Sequoia. More luxury, more newer. 3 rows. Reliable, more on the basic side, but I heard great things about these. I love those. Cayenne Turbo, wish Cayennes had 3 rows, because a 3-row Cayenne Turbo would be badass. GL63, I mean, none of these I don't think are very reliable, but 3 rows, 550 horsepower for 20 grand, 25 grand. This is the older style, but this is amazing. Green Land Cruiser, 80 series Land Cruiser. Just simple, lifted tires, camp setup with the smiley lights and the taillight guards. Just old school, just king of old school. Just looks so great. The cup holders, because they didn't even include those with the car. It's a right-hand drive, a little different. So cool. There you go, RS3. Red's cool looking. It's just such a great. These wheels, love these wheels. They're just such good looking wheels. It's just a good looking car. Small, sporty, practical somewhat. I think it has 5 seats. Maybe it's only 4. Is it 5? No, it's 5. Yeah, there's 3 buckles. Just modern interior. These are expensive though. I mean, this is like a $60,000 car. This is only bid to 40. These, let's see, newer ones. What is it? A 22 they came out? 23 maybe? 22, 20, yeah, I mean 60, 58, 72. Yeah, red, these wheels are just great looking. But there you go, RS3, RS5. This has got to be one of the better dailies, in my opinion, on paper. Yes, 2 doors, but I mean, you got a flat crane. I think it's a flat crane. Flat crane. A flat crank. Now I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Flat plane crank. Is that how you say it? Why can I not say it? Flat plane. I gotta look it up. Flat plane. Yeah, flat plane crank. VA, that's what it is. Flat plane, because it's a flat versus cross. They crisscross. Anyways, 450 horsepower, which the new one has less, which is crazy. 2-door. This is one of the most beautiful sedans, beautiful cars that exist. I'm in love with these. The S5 in this style, the A5. These wheels are great. I love these Audi wheels. You know, it doesn't look super old. The interior, I mean, I'm kind of biased, I think, to this interior. This car generally, because I love it so much. The interior is maybe aging a little bit, but 8,400, 8,250, whatever it is, red line, 200 mile an hour. Speedometer, it doesn't go that fast, I don't think. But a special, like it's a special car. It's not just an S5. Like you can get S5 for 15 grand or something. 10, I think you get it for like 10 grand. Audi S5, hold on. I know this is just me yapping. Audi S5 lowest price, 7, 8, 9. Like you can get an S5 for 10 grand. This is a more special version. The flat plane crank, V8 450 horsepower. And yeah, it's an older one. It's 10 years old. It's got 80,000 miles, but 30 grand. Cool ass blue color, Audi blue. I mean, if you know Audi, that's there. They got a lot of special Audis in that color blue. GTR, just Godzilla. They're cool looking. Just had to save that one. 60 grand. Oh my god, that is 120,000 miles. Wow, I didn't know that. I just like that blue. Range Rover Sport. This is crazy to get a supercharged Range Rover for $12,000. 510 horsepower. It's got to be horribly unreliable. Just horribly. This is cool as hell, Z06. I love these. C6. I'm going to do some videos where you got like, build out my garages. But you got a C6 Z06 and an RS5. And then a GLS. And then the Land Cruiser. And that's what? You got 30 grand for the C6, 30 grand for the RS5. 40 for the GLS and 25, so 70, 125 grand for 4 cars. And you got your sports car in the C6. And you could trade that for a Cayman S if you wanted. And you got your daily, your RS5, you got an off-roader and Land Cruiser, and you got your family 3-row with the GLS, and they're all fast as hell. They're all, I guess your Land Cruiser's underpowered, but all the other ones got over 400. Bentayga, one of the, on paper, to me, subtle, one of the best dailies. I don't think they're very reliable. Maybe not. W12, 600 something horsepower or something. Does it say it in here? Oh, this says it. Oh, this is the V8. But I mean, these are just so luxurious, just so good looking. Just beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship and leather. Miata, Keikoran, Miata's always the answer. Love this green wrapped one. You can get them cheaper. The RS I don't fit in. I've sat in one, a couple. I'd love to get the RF because they look better. I love the roof, and I love the 30th anniversary. The orange and the RF. It just looks cooler than the convertible one. Like I said before, the convertible, it's not as good looking. IS500, these are cool as hell. Not as cool as the ISF, which is again is kind of similar to the RS5, 30 grand. Fast special V8. Another GLS. NA Miata, these are cool. Another cheap Wrangler like I talked about earlier. Model X, this, whatever the hell this is, kind of facing each other van, these are cool. I like this, I'm not like particular about the high A super custom G 4-wheel drive, but just the Japanese market vans are cool to look at. E63, again, same vein as the RS5 and ISF, 30 grand. Fast as hell sedan. Luxurious, not too old, 577 horsepower. Just awesome. S7, same thing, 30 grand. Fast, it's got a hatch. Yeah, there you go. There's a cheaper Miata, just regular convertible. Gallardo, 85 grand for a Gallardo. Just awesome. 85,000. Okay, I gotta pee. Holy shit, pop. After a quick intermission pee break. Screen record. Okay. Gallardo. Gray Gallardo. This is great. I love this one. The reason I saved this one because it's an 06, which is the uglier ones, with the big old rear taillights, versus the newer ones that got the little skinny ones. This they put it on. They put on the rear taillight, so it looks like a new one, but it's only 85 grand. I think and they have like really long headlights too. They're like this long. Here, let's see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like this 04 Gallardo. Like look at those headlights look really long, but look at those taillights. They're just that view specifically. Not attractive at all, but like compared to this, like. This is a Squadron horsepower, super leggero. I don't want like some fancy. Give me a regular. There we go. Like a regular 2011 Gallardo. Thin lights, way better. And I like the R8. R8's favorite car. First gen. Right? Hands down favorite car. But this is what's this based off of? Similar. Definitely more special than an R8. Especially this gated, man. This is cool as hell. Bid 225. Jesus. You can get a Mercy for that much. Not a crappy one, probably, but anyways, this one's pretty cool. 85 grand, 45,000 miles, V10. So this is auto, yeah, auto. Just cool as hell. There you go. R8 V10, gated, 90 grand. I don't know. It's just such a good looking car. The beautiful example of a halo car and how it worked. Just incredible. Just incredible. On paper, I don't know how. I think they have a few problems here and there. Hoovie just got a really cheap one, actually. I've been following him for Hoovie's Garage. With that, I don't know how I feel about the wing. I don't know what kind of wing, if I would do it, if I were to have one. But just love the first gen. All right, way better than the second gen. And then maybe a third if they're coming out with it. I don't know. These DBSs are cool. Just very good looking. So these are like, look at that. They're just a beautiful GT Cruiser. I mean, these are like 350 MSRP, I think. Yeah, 317 Canadian. I don't know if that's more or less in the US. I'm in the US. Another Giulia Quadrifoglio special $30,000 sports sedan. RS6. Finally, they brought it here. I love the 2016 version. This, I guess, is that a C7? I don't remember. I should know that. Model 3, cheap as hell, 21 grand. Turbo S, love those. What a daily. 500 plus, 530 horsepower. The .2s are better looking, I think. The .1s, I think, are the only ones you can get in a manual. I don't think you get the .2s in a manual. I think that's right. Oh, got a little splinter action. But what a daily. I mean, 4 seats, kind of. $70,000. I mean, it's on the more expensive side. But this or Bentayga has got to be, this Bentayga and RS3 got to be one of the best dailies. You know, whether you want tech or speed or luxury or subtleness, subtleness. Another G-Wagon, cheaper, 36 grand. Just looks cool. Most people can't tell the difference. Not that that's necessarily, I guess, what you're going for, but if you are, most people aren't going to know that you have a 2005 G55 AMG that you paid $36,000 for that looks like this on the inside. But 36 grand. I mean, that's cool as hell. You get a G-Wagon for 35 grand. I mean, what's the average new car? 50? I'm getting splitters. The average new car is like $50,000. It's cheaper than the average new car. And these are reliable. Mercedes M112 or whatever it is. Another C6. Most people hate these and think they're so ugly. Carvel is cheap plastic. Yeah, I don't care. I love these. Just looks so good. Look at that. I don't like this black. What is it? Centennial Crystal. Oh, Crystal Red Limited Edition. Oh, no. I thought it was C something. I guess it is crystal. Anyways, just looks so good. These wheels are sweet. Just this view, and then the view at the front. Anyways, I love them. C6 Corvette. Another Cayman, another 997 turbo, just kind of different colors. I mean, look at this. This is 140. I mean, that is crazy money for a Turbo S. Cool color, low miles, just so cool. Another RS. This is the newer one. I think they have red. Red would be cool. I think they didn't have red until this, and they're more expensive, like 33. Like I think they're a good amount more. These wheels are cool. This is a cool, like different than the blue, classic blue RS. Here you go, getting into the cheaper Boxsters, 17 grand. A clean looking blue Boxster. Cool little starter sports car, 17 grand, 50,000 miles. Here you go, some more expensive ones. Nice. Why is it loading? There we go. Beautiful Mercy has been sold after 200 grand. These are my favorite. This is the car. This and the Carrera GT, which is funny because that's what Doug has. This and the Carrera GT were in the I don't remember what magazine it was, but not this black one. It was an orange Roadster and a silver. I guess there's no Roadster in the Carrera GT. Is there? No, there's not. This orange Mercy and a silver Carrera GT were in the magazine that I looked at as a kid. Love them. I think I like this more than the Carrera GT. The Carrera GT does kind of look like a Boxster a little bit. But according to Doug, it's the best driving blah 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 car ever. But his friend's got one of these too, which is funny. But these are great. I love these. They're so good looking. I played the game Test Drive Unlimited, Xbox 360, one of my favorite games. I had a bunch of these. I don't think they had a Carrera GT in that game. They had the SLR, which was the early 2000s. And I think they had a Ford GT, which is also what Doug has. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I know they had Mercies. They had Vipers, and they had C6 Corvettes. Z06s, I drove much of those. Black one, beautiful. Anyways, CTS-V, wagon. These are cool manual. They're desirable as hell. 67 grand. Do they have a sticker on this? I mean, this couldn't have been much more new. Yeah. Standard price 63, $70,000 MSRP on this 11-year-old Cadillac. and it brought $67,000 with 46,000 miles. Crazy. Another 9972 Turbo S, 70 grand, 70, 75 grand is what they go for. Another beautiful, I hate silver, the color. Like, it's my, maybe not least favorite color, but one of my least favorite color. This one, I don't know if it's pictures, the editing, you can kind of edit silver a little bit to make it look better than I think it does in person. But this just looks good. Beautiful color. Beautiful spec. Beautiful Porsche spec. It's just cool looking. And what is it, 10 grand to 18 grand? It's not an S, but it's got a 911 engine swap. That's cool. That's pretty cool. But I didn't even know that. I just did it for the picture. For that one. Cheap Jeep, 16 grand. Another NA Miata. This limousine Navigator is cool. I mean, just crazy luxury. Got the freezer starting. Crazy luxury, reclining, just so cool. How much was this sell for? 33 grand, like, just cool. Get to the end here. Another R8. Love these. They're so good looking. I like the blue and red. I know this is white or cream or what is the color called? Gray metallic. Suzuka gray metallic. Another R1S, another base C6, another GT3. Here's an A6 all-road. Oh, had some spin on my space bar trying to press it. Where we go? Here we go. A6 all-road. These are cool looking. I don't know if I'd get one, but they kind of look similar to the RS6. And I like the green. The green's cool. Another cheap Wrangler, another Bentayga W12. Look at that brown and blue interior. The sunroof thing. Ugh. Just beautiful. Beautiful. It's got to be one of the best dailies. 100 grand. And that was 2 years ago almost. All right, here we go. Here's the expensive ones. 700 grand for an SV. Just so cool. They look so good with the white, and it's just all black in the back. And the center exit exhaust. Big old SV. It's amazing. R1S again. Newer Turbo S. Newer-ish GT3. F430. Favorite Ferrari. I don't really like any of the other Ferraris. But these just look so cool. This is in the movie National Treasure at the end. I don't know if that's why I like them, but that's where I remember liking it. Maybe not initially, but he jumps over the side of the door and he says one freaking percent or something like that. He's like, actually 0.5% or something like that. When they find I don't want to spoil it. They find something. But F430 Spider sounds great, looks great. Manual conversion aren't super expensive. I mean, 130, 120, about the same as a GT3. Huracan Performante. This car, the Huracan, is a car that one of the only cars, if not the only car, and maybe not as much now, but when this came out 10 years ago, I guess 10 years ago, God, it's been so long. This is the first car that doesn't have a bad angle. Doesn't the side, the back, the corner, up, down. Like there's some, even like my favorite, like Corvette and the Audi, there's some angles where it's like, ugh, it looks kind of funky. This car does not have a bad angle. None. Zero. The front of it, up, down. Like, just flipping through these pictures, this yellow is so good looking. It doesn't have a bad angle, which is crazy, because it's, and this is just me, this is my opinion, but there's no other car that's like this. None. Love the Huracan, based on the art. Well, I guess it's the other way around. I guess it's the R8 is based on this, but these are so cool. Fast as hell. They're expensive as hell. 631 horsepower. 300. They're 300 grand. They're so crazy. Another R8, a Defender. These are cool. Off-roady blue, big old knobby tires. The Lightning. I love this antimatter blue. That's what it's called. It's my favorite exterior color. electric pickup, powers your house, big old battery. And here are the last 5 here. This is a great lineup too. E63 newer, just cool wagon. Don't see a lot of them. Saw one the other day driving down the highway. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He had a three or four. He had someone in the back. That was pretty cool. Just driving down the highway. These SLSs, beautiful with the doors. That red, they're $250. That's crazy. I'd rather have a Mercy than a SLS for $250,000. But there's the yellow 4C. These are cool for 50 grand. What, 45 grand, 50 grand, whatever it sold for. It sold after it sold for a little bit more, you would assume. But I mean, that's an R8. You can get a cheap R8 maybe for 60. And that looks cool too. But I mean, this is probably more special, more unknown to people if that's what you're going for. I mean, you got reliability and dealer and network and parts availability and blah blah blah. This was cool. 50 grand for an off-road green G-Wagon. Just so cool. This was the first car that I saved. Just so cool. The big old knobby tires. You're just kind of atypical of your typical black mobster, gangster, bad guy G-Wagon with a ladder and an iCamper shell. It is so cool. So cool. 2022. It's sold. And then I saved this after the fact. These are cool little camper van style. What a weird car to end it on. Camper style van with a table and it's got swivel seats and curtains and a fridge. No, that's a table. I'm sure you can put a fridge in it. Maybe it does have a small fridge. I thought it had a fridge. Maybe the other ones do, or maybe some of the other ones. And they just got a cool little bench in the back here to kind of layer your belongings. I swear, maybe it's the ones, because they make a couple different versions of this one. Like the Weekender something, or whatever it's called. Weekender? Yeah, Weekender. They make a couple different ones. Here, Eurovan. And I think one of them has, maybe it's this one, CV Camper. Yeah, see, this one's got a little cooktop and a sink and a fridge. So some of them have it. Just depends on which one you want. But they got a bunch of years and they got all different power. These are super underpowered. But it's pretty cool. 40 grand for this little. It's gonna scroll up. Silver. I hate the color. But cool little pop-up roof tent car. This one reviewed by Doug. But that's my my watch list. I guess so far, maybe not top 100 cars. I mean, there's a lot of repeats in here for colors and just for my sake. But I just kind of go through and when I look at them and just kind of click them and save them, as I go to kind of come back and look at it and just kind of save for later. Just kind of random. So, yeah.